Okay, before I proceed to tell us what made me to make this very entry, the confidence that I got and the strategy that I'm using to trade this market right now, as you can see, before I go ahead to do that, let me first of all, as normally I do, okay, so I've already dropped the signal in my group. This is a free group, so if you're not in this group, probably you should be on the losing group. So this is your new winning group that I should join for volatility indices, boom and crash, for 325 a step index basically. So I'm back to the chart. Look at what I'm looking at on this. The strategy I'm using here now is what is called price action. Okay, so what I'm basically doing is price action. And then what are the tools that I'm using to catch up this very move now? The tools is what is called horizontal line standing as resistance. Okay, so I'm using horizontal line acting as resistance. So what I'm basically going to do to show you is how to trade support and resistance perfectly. How to trade support and resistance perfectly. Okay, that's exactly what I'm going to show you. So the first thing I did as a day trader was to switch to my 4 hours time frame. As a day trader, I start my analysis from the 4 hours. Okay, so what prompted me to enter this trade? Basically, as I opened my 4 hours, I think you should be seeing the chart clearly. Okay, more clearly. So I focus on the last week and previous week and this week. So I saw that there is a resistance here, which was broken, turned to support, turned to resistance. Okay, you see that move there. So you got to place this and patiently wait for it to come to it. So probably this must be the first place you should spot this. So when you see this support go up, broke, came back, retest, came back down again. Now it is the third test that we're trading. Okay, the third test after, okay, the second test after each broke. Okay, the second test after the support was broken. So now it's standing as a resistance. So now you have spot this place, you have to wait for it to get to that same zone again. Remember, this is in 4 hours. So coming here, the market has gotten to this very zone again. So what did I do? I switched to my 15 minutes time frame, which is my entering time frame. Okay, so I'm not scalping, I'm not trying to catch some 2 seconds pips and run away from the market. So I want to take a kind of wave from the market, then I'll go out. So what did I do in the 15 minutes? What I did in the 15 minutes to check what was the reaction of the candles when price hit that very zone of my resistance. What was the reaction of the candles? If you check very well, you see that the market, upon coming to this aspect, started making rejections. They started having low volatility in the bullish candles. Okay, you can see these low volatilities in the bullish candle. So what I mean by this is that the strength of the bullish candles now reduced. Okay, so the bullish candles were no longer that strong enough as it were when it started coming up. So upon getting closer to this very place, it started weakening. We started having weak bullish candles, weak candles. Okay, so upon getting to this zone, I also discovered I have a psychological level of 1820 level. Okay, so remember I told us in my previous video that when you have a resistance or support zone that corresponds with your psychological level, is a kind of additional confidence for you on that psychological level. So now in trading this resistance, what you just have to do is make your entry at this very point. Once you start seeing these rejections, make your entry at this very zone. Now upon making your entry at this very zone, push your SL a little bit above that very zone, thereby giving your trade a breathing space, such that if the market decides to throw a kind of stop hunt, you'll still be in the market. You're not gonna go anywhere. The market is not gonna hit you out. So that's exactly what you saw me doing. So now look at where I kept my SL, just 5 points from my entry. Okay, so I kept it 5 points from my entry. My entry was at 1820. My SL was at 1825. So it's just a 5 point. So on a minimum loss size of 0.50 on volatility 25, I should be losing $2.50. So $2.50 should be my SL. That is not much to risk. Okay, that's not much to risk. Even in a $10 account, that's not much to risk when you are sure of what you are doing. Okay, so that's it. That's the risk that I took there. Then the reward comes to 1810. That's where I kept it. That's a 10 point. So we're going for 1:2. So 1810 should be somewhere here. Okay. So there are two things that made me to keep my take profit at that very zone. Number one is my risk to reward, which is 1:2. Secondly is the low of this cans, the swing lows that I had here. Okay. So this is also a good resistance that was turned to support. So there's a possibility that if the market is pushing down, it will push down to this very point. Probably after some series of rejection, it can go up or it will break this zone down. So this is how to perfectly trade support and resistance in volatility indexes. Okay, so just have to exercise patience and wait for those confluence. And once those confluence comes, boom, you go in. Okay, once you see those confluence, you go into your market, then allow the market to do the rest. So this is my group. Try and join the group. Okay, it's a free group, so that subsequently when we drop signals, you can get some good signals to ride the market. It's all about win. It's all about win. It's all about win. So this is GPP. This is volatility 25 again. Okay, this type index and all the rest of it. So just try to click the link and join the group. Join the group and make the market along with us. The market is no one's business. Your win can make me lose. Rather, we'll win together. And remember, while taking your risk in the market, we have losses in the market. You can't trade the market without losing trades. So mindful of the risk you take. So the market probably will do a little hunt to push away those newbies in the market before it reverses back. Because if the market will continue, will break this very support here, that means it need to rally a little, gather some momentum that it can use to break that very support. So looking at this momentum here is not enough to break that very support level, to break that very resistance level, sorry. Okay, so for that resistance level to be invalidated, the market needs to gather a little momentum, probably by ranging. Okay, maybe you have a kind of ranging for a couple of hours, probably come down, come up, come down, come up, come down, come up, then gather the momentum to break out. Okay, so what you just saw it doing now in this very support zone is what is called stop hunt. Okay, to scare away those that are new in the market, so they'll be like, the market continues going up, so let's close up. Or those that set their stop loss very close to that very resistance zone, those that said they have stopped the resistance zone, the market will still gonna take them out at that very point. So, but we're going to still hold it because I know it will reverse back. So I will update us when the market reverses back. Okay. For now, let's watch it out. It's everything that is the outcome. Still going to update us. Still going to let us know. Okay, guys. So so far, this is where we are. So I'm anticipating that the market is going to give us a very, very, very massive rundown from what I'm seeing with this candle. If this candle persists in the next 3 minutes, push down to this very point and hold without rejecting back, then the next candle is pushing down here. That's what I'm anticipating. I don't know, but let's just look and see what happened. Let's relax and see what happened. The game is already planned, all set. Okay, guys, we'll keep making progress. So let's see what the end will actually be. So for now, we are sitting back and I'm also updating. Which- So ladies and gentlemen, this is what we are. This is what the market has done. So you guys can see how it all went, and we are on taking profit now. So it's all about understanding what you're looking for and stick to your plans. Then allow the market to do its own. Okay, so that's just it. So let me update us on the group. Those of us that are following me on the group. So if you're not on the free signal group, join us now. Make the market for free. So guys, we just hit take profit, and I have closed up some of my positions. The market has automatically closed up my positions. Okay, so just hit take profit. I take profit was at 1810. Okay, so this is crazy. That's how we roll. That's how we do it. Okay, so let me update the group on what to do next. Okay, see you in the next video.